All right, welcome aboard, ladies and gentlemen, and good afternoon, good evening, or good morning, depending on where you're at. We're getting ready to take a quick flight. Not quick. We're getting ready to take a flight from Algiers, to Paris. This one's been inspired. Just got done watching the Rebel Moon Part 2 on Netflix. This flight is inspired by that movie to a certain extent. If you can figure it out, let me know in the chat or in the comments. Yeah. So we are getting the aircraft fired up. We are getting ready to get out of here. We do already have our flight plan in, and luckily, I think we just missed cross the pond east to west. So being aware of that, excuse me for saying so much. I will do better. We are getting the aircraft programmed. Got a couple of things, but we're going to go ahead and keep you involved for the whole thing. So if you just stand by and enjoy the flight, we're getting it programmed. We are on the checklist all the way down to FMC, complete the init ref page. We've already done that. We are now doing our route. So our departure, we will be leaving off of runway 5 on the SATA 1 Charlie. So runway 5 should eliminate some of those for us. And the SATA 1 Charlie. And we are going to EVGA. There we go. And we will be arriving into de Gaulle Airport via the Kepler 9 Papa arrival. Runway 27 right. So let's do ILS runway 27 right. And we'll go over here. 32 approaches. Select ILS runway 27 right. And let's see. So we will be coming in right there. Or thereabouts. Let's see. So the green is our little route. So we'll come into there. ILS runway 27 right. Well, I'm not sure what band 7 Whiskey, X-Ray, or Zulu is. So ILS 27 right. Let's see what the red ones do. Either way. So we will go ahead and add the band 9 Zulu. So there we go. So band 9 Zulu arrival. We are coming in on the Kepler 9 Papa with no transition onto our route. And there you go. Izan. And then Ebrox, Echo, Bravo, Romeo, Oscar, X-Ray. And I do have to check something real fast. Okay, we are set. So, yep, Ebrox, EBROX. That's in there. We go there. Direct Latro. Lima Alpha Tango Romeo Oscar. And it'll be that waypoint east. Okabe. Oscar Kilo Alpha Bravo India. And Toulouse TOU Tango Oscar Uniform. And then POI, Papa Oscar India. And then Peepaw, Papa Echo, Papa Alpha X-ray. And once we get all fired up and push back and maybe in cruise, we can discuss the Rebel Moon Part 1 and Part 2. So Peepaw and then Uniform Tango 182. And that will drop us out at Kepler. And we have our route in. We can go ahead and activate that and execute. On to performance initialization. We go to our payload. Our zero fuel weight today is 128.9. We'll make it 128.9. We're 21.5 for fuel. That's our planned reserves, 3.4. Cost index way over here at 80. And our cruise altitude, flight level 360. And our top of climb wind, 269er at 26. Drop that in there, execute that. Vertical path full. I have never had that vert path full. Have to look that up. N1 limits. Not going to worry about that today. Takeoff, flaps 5. CG is going to be 4.78. Let's get that in there. 4 3/4. What do you think? There you go. Perfect. Going to give us a V1 speed of 139, V rotate speed of 141, and a V2 speed of 150. We can put that in there. There we go. And if we go back, look at our airport, we're going to be departing on runway 5, which is right behind us to the most part, and 051 for a heading. We'll climb all the way up to flight level 360. 360, correct? 360. Yep, 360. 2 hours and 16 minutes flight time. So now back over here. We have everything in our FMC. Fuel pumps can come on. We'll turn them all on. Even have some center fuel today. With that, those start the APU. And make sure everything's looking a-okay upstairs. We are all right. We are on ground power. Once we get the APU on, we can kick that off. Everything we need so far is good. Remember, if you like this type of flying, hit that like and subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you know when I hop into the flight deck and we go for a spin. We are on VATSIM, so I'm going to tune up 122.8. A little sensitive today, and just to make sure things are okay, we'll go like this and move you back just a little bit and check, make sure my push to talk's working, and it is. We're good to go. 22.8 is set, and looks like we got an Air Canada over there. Don't know how realistic that is. We are on VATSIM, and we are good. The only controller I have in range, apparently, is New York Atlantic Flight Service Station 130.5. They're probably up just handling off the rest of that cross the pond event. So, onto our overhead. We are on APU power now. And we can go ahead and get the bypass air going. And continue on with our checklist. So APU is on, gen switches are on, engine bleeds are set, voltmeter selector, master caution. We can go ahead and disengage that now. And back up to the other side. We are squawking the correct code. Let's go ahead and put that over to TA only. I am optimistic about the flight not crashing today, so we'll give it a try, see how we do. Altimeter has been set. We are in hectopascals at 1013. Initial altitude is set. Heading runway heading is good. Elevator trim is set. IAS Mach speed is set. Yaw damper can come on. And check our crossfeed. Good to go. All fuel pumps are on. Everything down the middle are set. We are on APU there. No need for any of that. And then we can go ahead and turn on this panel so you can see it. And let's let the flight attendants know we are about ready for pushback. So, coming through here, window heat's coming on. Electric hydraulic pumps are on, and flight level 360. And our landing airport is at 392 feet, so 400. There we go. So continuing through here, yaw damper, fuel pumps, cross-feed valves, good. Window heat, wing, and engine anti-ice, no need for that. Hydraulic pumps, flight altitude, landing altitude, flight director can come on. We can go ahead and engage LNAV, or ARM LNAV and VNAV. Those, oh, and vert path full. So what does that mean? Give me 1 second. I'm going to step out of the headset and check. All right, so sorry about the delay there, folks. We're going to go in here and see if we can clear this up. It appears that there is too much with the SIDs and stars. And our, yeah, none of that's in there. The arrival is in there. And now if we go cruise, 360. All right, route. I'm not full. It says there's too many. All right, let's go to init ref And flight level 360. Let's put that in, see if we get that again. Vert path full. It appears that there is an issue with the sim on this, so if we go in departures and arrivals and we just go ILS 27 with no arrival, and see if it gave me a transition. Let's execute that until we're en route. Vert path full. All right, let's go 350 on our init ref. Alright, well, I think we'll just have to take off and do flight level change. I'm not going to deal with this, and we're going to go here. Well, let's find our transition altitude is 3940, so 4,000. See if it takes 3940. There we go. N1 limits are good. Takeoff is good. I'm going to go with what we have. I do have to say the latest PMDG update seems to jack around a couple of things, so just be aware of that. And there you go. So route onto the takeoff page. We're just gonna go. We are good to get up to a flight level 360, and then we will select our approach when we get closer to Charles de Gaulle. So 360 is set there. Don't need to worry about LNAV. We can go ahead and do a level change arm that, and we are ready to continue with our checklist. So auto brake can come on. Reset those. And we're set. We can go ahead and disconnect the jet bridge. Release the ground power. Release the jet bridge. And make the request for our pushback. Get the tug hooked up. We are good to go. Jet bridge clear. We're clear. Cables clear. All right, let's get this aircraft rolling. Before we start, we're going to go ahead and make sure the parking brake is on. It is on. Takeoff reefing is done. Packs left and right coming off. And anti-collision light coming on. Let's make our request straight back. Probably do a little J turn here, but Algiers traffic shadow 69 pushing off gate 1313. Released. So, given a couple of things that have gone off with PMDG and flight I did yesterday, we'll see how well this flight goes. Hopefully we get it completed. And here we go. All right, so push back and ground. Waiting for 20 to 25 in here. Usually around 23 is where I add, or 22 is where I add fuel. Looks like we're good. Glitch in the Matrix. Yeah, I am flying VR. Got the Pimax Crystal. Had it for a little while. I love it. It's so immersive. got fuel. Thanks, Glitch. Appreciate you being here, man. All right, we're tucked away up here. We're going over to runway 05. We'll just turn around, taxi out Alpha, Bravo 3 to the runway. We'll see what it looks like. Bravo 4 there. We should be able to go straight out. All right, looks like I've got 2 good engine starts. Generators online. Continuous. Disconnect the APU. We can bring these down. And turn this over to Gen 1. Getting good readings off the engine. Probe heat's on, and we are ready for taxi. So, before taxi, gen switch is good. AC voltmeter. APU is off. APU bleed is off. Packs are set. Ice valve. Probe heat. Engine anti-ice not needed. Flaps are set to 5. Trim is set. Flight controls are free and correct. Lower display unit is good for me. Request taxi clearance, and we'll let them know. Algiers ground. Shadow 69 taxiing from gate 1313 to runway 05. Algiers. And get our taxi lights on. We are ready to go. And we'll add a lot of throttle. Make sure we get no alarms there. There we go. Get moving. And now we can go ahead and turn out. Glitch, how's your day going? All right, taxiing out from beautiful Algiers Airport. Before we go much further, gonna go like this, and data. Clear this all out. There we go. Oh, nice. Airbus A330 there. And since we are here, we're going to bring this back a little bit, and we are going to go to our legs page. We'll actually bring up our departure here, see what we've got as far as any restrictions right before we make the turn. All right, we are going out to Ibiza, and there are no altitude restrictions. Just continue our climb straight up to flight level 360. All right, we're good to go. I'm gonna make the left turn here. Beautiful day here in Algeria. So if you know why this is a Rebel Moon flight, post it up in the comments or hit it up in chat. Let me know. We'll see if you're right. Antonio, welcome aboard. Appreciate you being here. All right. Alp 6, Alp 7. We are set. We're going the right direction, folks. Great little airport here in Algiers. right, coming up to Bravo 4 hold point. And we have been given permission to depart runway 05. So with that, we're going to go like this. Cleared for takeoff. And we're just going to take the runway 05. Algiers traffic shadow 69 lining up runway 05, departing runway 05, Algiers. And here we go, straight ahead till 4,900 feet. That we can add power at about 40%. Auto throttle engaged and our auto throttle armed. Toga. (4,900 feet), then we'll make the left turn and on our way to Paris Charles de Gaulle. You're coming up. I don't know if you guys have watched it yet, but that Rebel Moon's a good movie. Both of them. I recommend, if you haven't watched one again, watch it so that you are up to date. Little details, they get a bunch of them resolved. So. And bug up speed coming up, or bug up altitude. We want 240. All right. Did a little bit of autopilot there so we can look back at the airport without worrying about buggering up this airplane. So flaps are coming up. We have departed nicely. We're going to try and maintain 250 knots. 240 knots till we're above 10,000 feet. Quite a bit of issue here with the old flight controls. There you go. Now we're better. Okay. And flaps coming up. All right. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Into the clouds. Looking down at Algiers. That's such a pretty little area down there. Lots to see and do. There's the airport back there. And, yeah, there's the stadium. Kind of behind that cloud. Usually see that on approach. Runway 05. Yeah. And here we go. We're on our way. So after takeoff checklist, positive rate of climb, gear is up, auto brake can come off. And we can turn those off. And turn this one off. And I think we're good. Gear lever, flaps, autopilot, LNAV, VNAV, runway turn off lights are off. Until 10,000 feet. We are good. Go ahead and go standard. We're above 3950. Up to 10,000 feet. Once we get above 10,000 feet, we'll go ahead and turn off our landing lights. We're chugging right along. Antonio, Glitch, I appreciate you guys being here. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. Just on our way to Paris. Gonna work out some glitches. There you go. Glitches with the flight plan saying I have no vert path full. So hopefully we get that squared away once we get up to flight level 360. We're climbing at 240 and we're doing all right. So once we get above 10,000 feet, we'll go ahead and increase that to whatever we can maintain. So we're holding N1. You can see that here. LNAV, MCP speed. And we control our speed by pitch angle and or thrust. So there you go. Above 10,000 feet, we're going to go ahead and increase our airspeed. There we go. And now let's see if we can engage VNav airborne. Nope. Route. Let's get a couple of these out. Let's get into, say, Latro and see if we can change our arrival. So we're good. Go to the legs page. And out over the Mediterranean. I want to thank you guys for joining me. Appreciate you being here. Another 2 hours. We'll be in Paris having a good old time. Again, if you know what this flight's inspired by, let me know. Rebel Moon. Something in Rebel Moon. Oh, cruise altitude 35. Oh, we reset that. 360. 327. There we go. Oh, climb profile. Vert path full. .9 was set, so we're doing all right. 97. 97 both sides. N1 is our request, so there we go. A little choppy up here. And that's the other fun one. Everybody's running Active Sky, and I watched a couple of reviews. It doesn't look like Active Sky is what it used to be, making it impressive. The default Microsoft Flight Simulator weather is pretty decent, so I am running a couple hours earlier. So yeah, 4:41 local time in Algiers. All right, climb. Passing 10,000, we're clear, so we can turn those off. Sorry about that, guys. Seat belts, they can go to auto. Let the flight attendants know they are free to serve drinks. Looking a little smoother once we get through 16,000, but we're good. Center fuel pumps are okay. Monitoring the fuel, we're at 2.11. Looking good. Rachel, how are you today? Appreciate you being here. We are only 3 subscribers away from 100, so working on getting over 100. That would be fun. Doing pretty good. Climb at 1,600 feet per minute. 327 knots. Once we do get up to cruise, I'm going to go ahead and step out of the cockpit, see if I can't figure out what this vert path full resolution of vert path full is. So, see how I get it cleared out. Climbing through 20,000 feet. Looking good over the Mediterranean here, folks. And once we get up there, econ climb is good. What is our cruise? They want us at 0.798. Target speed 360. Yep. Turbine N1. Fuel at LFTG. Once we get up there, that should be populated. So we're doing all right. I'm just trying to figure out. Oh, maybe I can. Let's see. All those are in there. Oh, there you go. Vert path still full. Let's see. How far out from our top climb are we? Where's our arc? Out there pretty good. 60 miles away. Those are on, so we're good. I wonder if I can put those in. I mean, I guess I could go look and let's check the altitudes. Okay. Top of climb. Ibiza, we want to be at 360. Ebrox 360. Latro 360.
Bobby. 360, that works. Loose. 360. UI 360. Pimax 300. So we should be on our descent by then, so let's see if we can just leave that in like that. Let's see. Oh, what are our speeds supposed to be there? Let's see. 0.81, 0.81. So the next one we're coming up to is Ebrox. So go up to Ebrox, see how we're doing. Ebrox, they want us at 0.81. We'll just chug along at 0.8. There we go. Still climbing up, flight level 360. Everything's holding all right. Sim seems to be doing okay, knock wood. Where's our top of descent? So top descent is after Poitiers. Let's see if we've got that in there. We do not. Alright, let's see if that gets populated once we get to we can clear that out. Once we get to cruise. Otherwise, what did I put in here? I put in the ILS runway 27 band 9 Zulu. And Captain 9 Papa. Yep. And while we're at cruise, I'll go in and read all the posts about what vert path full means and how to resolve it. It appears it might be like a debugging or a issue with the FMC with PMDG. So not too concerned about it. We can still descend the aircraft, land, and do everything appropriately. So again, Matrix, Antonio, I appreciate you guys being here. Rachel, appreciate you being here. Hit that like and subscribe button. our level change, so can't turn that off. See what we do when we get to 360. Nice clouds. Gibraltar's over there. Should be like right out there. Let's see how we look. Oh, we're nowhere near Gibraltar. I knew it was way out there. Center fuel pumps. We are dry. Those can come off. Clear that. Where's that? It does want me 0.81 the whole time. Just like that, we are across the Mediterranean. Over Ibiza. Nicely done. There's Ibiza Airport. How's the feet go? We get the alarm here in about 100 feet. There we go. Unable next altitude. Altitude acquired. It would give us a descent. No. One 11035. All right. Final approach course 264. All right, we're all set up for the approach. We'll go ahead and put that in now, even though we'll do some computations here in a little bit. We are at cruise. Go to our route page, legs. All right, we go here, we go runway 27 right. What we can do is we can go into the fixed page, put that there. We're at 360, so 3 times 6 is 18, and we can go ahead and make that 108 ring, so dash 108. That's just rough math for when we should be starting our descent, or the top of our descent if we can't get the VNav to work. And we'll just do vertical speed down to lower. So lower altitudes we can go are 3,500 feet, I believe. So look at our approach. So minimum 592, we'll get that set up so we don't have to worry about it. Minimum 592 set in there, and we can descend all the way down to 5,000 feet. Alright, we are LNAV, so we're okay. We're holding our altitude, flight level 360 until we hit that, till we hit the 108-mile arc from runway 27 right. With that being said, we are at cruise. Fuel quantity's good. Lights are good. And center fuel pumps are empty, so center fuel tanks are empty, so we're good. Alright, flight level 360. Give me a couple minutes. I'm going to go out and see what I can read about flight path full and how to resolve that, and we'll check in with you here in a second. folks, after looking at a couple things, we're gonna go ahead and try a couple of things. So, let's there we go. We're saying one on vPilot. So it appears that it may be part of my SID or star. So let's go over here. Let's go flights. We're good. All right, let's change our arrival. Kepler 9 Echo. Let's see if that changes it. Kepler 9 Echo. Band Zulu runway 27 right. Let's change that. Band 9 Zulu. Alright, let's see if we can engage VNav. There we go. So is that arrival there? Kepler 9. Crap, I need to... There we go. Alright, we are good. We are now VNav, LNav corrected. Let me restart this. And bring up our checklist. Good to know. Alright, so now if we go into our legs page, we should have everything in there. Flight level 360. Let's see our descent. Look at that. 1807. We're about 1 hour away from our top of descent. Everything's come back to life. Yeah, that's a sim issue. Navigraph sim, PMDG, communication issue. A little bit of errant coding or a blank space where there shouldn't be in a text file. So we were on the Kepler 9 Papa, so that's a good one to keep an eye out for. We're set. 9 Echo, Band Zulu. We're around runway 27 right. All right. Let's see if we go to airports, LFPG. Let's look at our NOTAMs. Nothing there. The runways. Seven right's good. Let's see. METAR, ATIS, Aveo, Pilot Edge, or VATSIM. Nothing there. Everybody's off. So, all right. I feel better now. We got that one resolved. That was just a program glitch. Look at that. Now we're coming over to mainland Europe. Here we go. Okay, back in the seat. Chugging right along. Adjust our view. There we go. Looking pretty good. All right, wrong. Oh, crying out loud. Here we go. There we go. Straight and center. There we go. All right, so we are moving right along. About ready to cross Toulouse. See if we can see the Airbus factory. Drop some blue icicles on them. We'll be close. Let's switch over to the right side. Got it in sight. If there's any Airbus climbing out of there. There we are. No, no airplane sitting on the ramp waiting for delivery. All right, back over the left side. All right, let's see. What are we, about 30 minutes away from our top of descent? 10? Yep, 30 minutes. right, so we are, what are we? We're about halfway. Not quite halfway. Ah, we're close enough. So we're at the halfway mark. Have you guys figured out what the connection between Rebel Moon and this flight from Algiers to Paris is? All right, you only got about another hour to go, so think about it. Post it up in the comments, or post it up in the chat, or hit me up in comments. Let me know what your guess is. Man, we did have a request for a flight from Marcus the other night, and I'll have to go back in and look at the chat there and make sure that I got the routing correct, but it'll be a good long flight. Atlanta to Denver will be the final leg, and then I can't remember what he had initially, so looking forward to that. Don't know when I'll be getting to that. Might be a couple days, but chugging right along. How are we doing on fuel? Loose 13.4, 13.1. Yeah, just went by it, so I think we're doing okay on fuel. 90% N1. Guess we can go over and look at the PDG's weather. He's 1027. What does that say? We'll be on the ground. We're pushing it. It's about an hour out now. No, can't change the camera. Marcus, how are you, pal? How's your Saturday going? We're just about 30 minutes away from top of our descent and about an hour away from touchdown in Paris. And Denver just got smacked with like 6 inches of snow. Yeah. I love work on Saturday. I get to work tomorrow, so my normal work schedule is Sunday through Wednesday. Trying to get some flying in. Any idea what the Rebel Moon connection is? Do you watch Rebel Moon? Or did you watch Rebel Moon? Ugh. Yeah, they're calling for freezing drizzle this evening here. Took most of the snow out of the forecast, but now it's just cold, calling for freezing drizzle probably after around 5 or 6 o'clock right before the sun sets. And I think I was close to turning my sprinkler system back on. Yeah, let's see where we're at. All right. Cruising over mainland Europe. There you go. Yeah, it wouldn't have been fun, but I think we're still holding good temperatures. I don't know that we get below 34 right now, but yeah. Everybody does it. Everybody thinks about it. I did. Gonna be a couple minutes to do that flight, so I'll have to possibly do it maybe next Friday. I don't know if I'll be able to get back into the deck tonight, but after this flight, I gotta go cook up some dinner. And then, I don't know if I'll be flying again tonight. I'd like to. But that Atlanta to Denver leg's good couple hours, so. You just missed me talking about it. I was just talking about doing that. Mark, it's good to have you here, man. Yeah, love the L1011. The TriStar was a good plane. I remember when I started working or when we moved over to Denver International, TWA had one of their L1011s. Just, it would come in every day, just the dirtiest, most used airplane on that TWA white skin. It was, might as well have been like brown and red, because the tail end of that airplane was just dirty. Oil everywhere. But L1011 was a great plane. Looks like we might be about 15 minutes away from our top of descent. We have our altitude set 5,000 feet. It was pretty good. I spent my fair share on some of the old 747s as well. Those are some pretty good airplanes too. I wonder if anybody's flying an L1011 anywhere in the world. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Still have a bunch of DC-10/30s, or more commonly known MD-10s now. Those are all FedEx, and I think there might be one private one, like South America or something like that. Adjust our range here. Yeah, top of descent, just about 100 miles away. They were very well made aircraft. And Lockheed had to go into space. Beautiful day for flying over Europe, though. I'm going to go Banox direct to Papa Golf 568. What do you think? There's Orly. I don't know that there's anybody out here. Yeah, there's a lot of people there. Now we'll stay on track. I guess we could go look and see if we can find a good parking spot for us. I have a whole boatload of 727 parts around the house. That was a good airplane. Loud, really loud. We used to have one at the airport for training. Yeah, let's go look at the airport. It's kind of funny. I was just down in Austin. They have probably the same deal as we did. We had an old FedEx and an old United 727 we used to use for firefighter training, and also for assault training and de-ice training. And it was kind of funny because of was down in Austin. They have the same thing sitting out in the middle of an old decommissioned taxiway. Yeah, that it was. Let's see. We'll go to, we'll go in here. We'll park on that one. We like this one. This one's a lot of fun. So we'll go Terminal 1-3 in Area H. We'll pin that one. Now let's plan on parking at gate. Is there a 13 or a 31? Uniform 13. What do you think? I don't see any other 13s. We'll plan on parking uniform 13. So we will exit the runway, come left. We will probably take taxiway Delta. We'll come this way, and we'll take Delta in, and then uniform 13. There we go. We are set. Go back over to that one. Let's mark that one up. And I'd expect we will come this way. And then in there. And then around. There we go. Beauty. Let's go back to our airport. And I would expect we will just taxi Zulu 3, Kilo 3. Down to Delta, over. And like that, and then boom. There we go. Alright. Sweet. Dude, what's mine say? About 40 miles away from our top of descent, so we can go ahead and go to our progress page. 11.1 minus 8.7. That'll give us the number that we want for the next page. So we'll look at the fuel adjust. Alright. Give it a second here. There we go. So 2.3. Over here, we minus 2.3. That's going to be 137.6. Put that in here. Should give us a little better speed and the 145 and 30 degree flaps. 110.35 is set. 110.35 is set. Of course, 264 on both sides. We can descend down to 5,000 feet. We will descend via the star. Yep. So 5,000 feet, and that'll put us at 13.5. That is correct. 7378. We can do this. I can. It's a pretty good plane. Got a little custom paint job thanks to the guys over at Bravo 737. Go out and take a look. That's nice there. We'll grab that. That little promo shot. Yeah, 738. Painted up by Bravo 737. Custom paint job. He needs to put his logo on here somewhere. All right, back at the flight deck. A little loud out there. Yeah, we got a couple different paint schemes from those guys over there. If you want something like that, hit them up. Definitely worth it. A lot of fun when you got your own paint scheme going. All right, we are 25 miles from top of descent. I know the feeling, pal. I don't know. I ride motorcycles, and at one point I made the mistake of getting rid of my motorcycles because I was living overseas at the time. I came back, and man, anytime I saw somebody ride a motorcycle, I got jealous. I ended up buying another one and back at it. I don't know that I'll ever go without a motorcycle again, so I feel you, pal. Get that Xbox. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, it's never fun, man. Alright, top descent coming up in about 15 miles. Alright, before we go, we'll go look at the weather. 1027 still in there, 1027 still set, and cab okay. 5 and 1. Pretty good. Yeah, and this time of year you got the jet stream you're going against, so I flew a flight maybe a week ago, 2 weeks ago. Oh my goodness, I had like 140 knot headwind. Might as well just park the airplane, gone down and driven a Hyundai across the country. It was brutal. All right, here we go. We are on our descent. Descending down to 5,000 feet. Got to monitor this one. Doesn't appear to be too steep, but we did have that V path full, vertical path full warning to start. So go ahead and turn that off so you guys aren't confused. Northwest was a good airline too. We're gonna have to add a little bit of speed brake with this sort of pitch angle. Oh, we're doing okay. I'm gonna go direct Bannex. Try and shave off a couple there you go. Shave off a couple minutes if we can. Let's see, what's that put us into de Gaulle at? Yeah, cut off a couple minutes. curious to see how the frames do over Paris or near Paris. And I still like the standard model DC9 over the 80 or the 88. What do you think, Direct Domus? Nah, we're good. And the Saab's a good airplane too. Those are, yeah, you did a lot of flying back then. And I'm trying to figure out if we're going to fly over to the Eiffel Tower or not. So I have to keep an eye on that. So I think, no. We'll be close. Once we get over Paris, tell me to switch seats. We'll look out the right side of the aircraft, see how it looks. All right, oh, that's what we were doing. So, final approach fix is going to be at 15 miles. 14 and a half. So, if we do that, I don't know if it'll let me do 14 and a half, 15. And, wow. Look at our legs, see what our legs are. Above, above. That's not necessarily correct. But either way, should have a ring around it. And then 5,000 feet down to 392 feet. Oh no. Westpac. Oh yeah. How many times did you fly on the Simpsons plane? I may have worked one of those flights. I used to ground handle in Denver for Westpac. We do 5 and 1. We can get rid of the 108, so we can do. The other one, the Midwest Express. I don't know if you ever flew on them, but they were a lot of fun too. They were good. They were like all first class is what they used to claim. And while we're here, I'm gonna try something. Oh, great. There we go. Go to data again, clear that out. There we go. A little bit better on the frames for me. I don't know if you guys saw anything there, Marcus. Yeah, we're gonna go direct Domus now. Alright. Here we go. I'm not going to have much weather there in Paris, so it's going to be a nice clear landing. Might as well be visual. And let's see. There's Paris. No, that is not Paris. Paris is ahead of us a ways. I see Paris up there. I guess we can go ahead and switch to standard. We're below 18,000. We're good. We should decelerate here in a few. And with that, I'll let the flight attendants know the seatbelt sign is coming on. And yeah, we're good. Let's see. Progress page. Shows us being on the ground at 45. The direct PG 510. Try and cut off a couple more minutes. There we go. Let's see if we got anybody airborne near us. That's me. All right. $14,000 feet. Nice arrival. Into our back for now. Alright, looks like we're about 20 minutes away from touchdown. Should not be an issue. They're right about there, joining the ILS runway. De Gaulle traffic shadow 69, joining the ILS runway 27 right, south of the airfield near Paris. Charles de Gaulle. Alright. And you know, there's a Key Lime runs Denver Air Connection now. They're kind of a fun little organization. They've got a couple of RJs and a couple Dornier jets and a bunch of crap. What are their props? Metroliners. Alright, so looking out over Paris there, and I see where we're at, and we should see the Eiffel Tower. There's the Eiffel Tower. There's downtown Paris right in front of us. Eiffel Tower to the right. The Seine. Then you have the Notre Dame down there. Alice, how are you? joined in the flight deck by my first officer, Alice, for a moment. All right, we're good. Downtown Paris. Oh, that's right, they do. And there's Charles de Gaulle Airport right there in front of us. Perfect. All right. I'm going to go pop Golf 5-6 now. Pop Golf 6-6. There's where the Olympics are going to be this summer. I wonder, no. Not going to be able to see my old apartment. Lakes Aviation. If you get a chance, look up Lakes Air Pilot Meat Sweats. It's a good read if you're kind of familiar with Denver Airport and Lakes Air. He had to submit a little pilot report that was kind of humorous the way he wrote it out. So definitely look it up. Lakes Air Pilot Meat Sweats. It's funny. All right, we're good. Don't have anybody else on the old VATSIM right now. So descent's good. We're all set. Landing altitude is checked. Auto brake coming on. We're gonna go auto brake 2. Perfect. And we are 12,000. We're fine. We're gonna go ahead and turn on all our lights. Once we get cleared to land, we'll turn on our taxi lights. Make sure our engines are continuous. Landing gear is set. Auto brake set. We're good. Altimeter is set, and we are on local. All right. There's our airport. We're landing way up there, landing at the and then parking at the old terminal, so we're good. We're going to extend to the east here a little bit. Nice little sunset arrival. Alright, once we make our left-hand turn there, we're going to go ahead and drop flaps 5. We will arm the VOR localizer, and then Continue inbound, slowing. You see our decel point there. Yeah, that's at 150. So we're below 10,000 feet now. All our lights are on. And we will be about 10 miles out. Sending down to 5,000 feet. About 5 miles. Oh no, we're 14 and a half, so yep, we're right there. We're good. De Gaulle traffic shadow 69 turning left base runway 27 right ILS. De Gaulle. Oh yeah, good thing we're doing the ILS with that sunshine. Alright, so and arm our speed brakes. Slowing. Another stunner landing in Microsoft Flight Simulator. There's the runways up there. Got him. Out, we're 17 out, so right at the edge of the VOR acceptable range, or the ILS acceptable range. You're a good girl. I know, I hear him. I'm in the middle of something, though. Arm the localizer, glide slope. There we go. We are captured. And there we go. Okay, folks, give me just a second. I gotta do the pause. All right, sorry about that, folks. Had somebody come to the door, had dogs going crazy. We are getting ready. We are doing our approach into de Gaulle. Here we go. All right, so there you go. Flaps 15, gear down. And we can hit the approach button as well. Gear down, 3 green, flaps green. And once we capture the glide slope, we're going to 27 right, which is the far right one there. Once we capture that, then we can go flaps full. And we've been cleared to land. There we go. Glide slope has been captured. Once we get that below the level line, then we're going to go ahead and add flaps 30. Looking for an approach speed of 145. There we go. Flaps 30. Cleared to land. Flaps set. Gear down. Engine controls. We are good to go. Here we go, folks. De Gaulle traffic. Shadow 69. 13 mile final runway 27 right. Fully established ILS De Gaulle. Oh, a little bit of a crosswind up here. A lot of a crosswind up here. What were they saying? 330 at 6 knots. So hopefully once we get a little lower, we get below that 27 knots of crosswind. Aircraft's doing a good job of maintaining the flight path. .28 knots. Superb. Is that somebody there? Still 28 knot crosswind. And our go around altitude up to 5,000, we are already set. 27, lightening up. Beautiful sunset approach. 6 miles out. Still 24 knot crosswind. Come on.
Full traffic, East 12 Kilo Mike heading final, runway 25 right, we'll pull back and establish on the localizer.
Traffic.
Full traffic, Easy 12 Kilo Mike establish on the localizer, runway 27 right, full traffic.
1,000.
1000 feet. Gaulle traffic, Shadow 69N. EasyJet, I'm holding about a 20 knot crosswind until about a mile and a half final.
Proceed, thank you.
There we go. My aircraft. There we go.
300. Approaching minimums.
A little high.
Minimums.
Continue. Oh, I forgot to put up the...
50. 30. 20. 10.
There we go. We are good. Gaulle traffic, Shadow 69 clear, runway 27 right, crossing runway 27 left to Gaulle. Alright, with that, we can go ahead and clear those. Speed brakes can come up. We can go ahead and turn those down, pull those off, start the APU. We're going to taxi to our gate, stand uniform 13. Not a bad landing. Sorry about the interruption with somebody coming to my door, but that's what we get, right? So, APU is starting up. Gaulle traffic, Shadow 69 clear, runway 27 left to Gaulle. And we're going to go ahead and make our first left turn here via Delta. Delta 1. Delta 5, Delta. APU up and running. We'll go ahead and put those on. Let's hustle down. Let's watch EasyJet land. Marcus, I want to thank you for watching. Gonna get parked up at the gate, then I gotta go do the dinner thing. Be domestic for a little bit. Let's see if it recorded my landing. What was it? Ah, didn't save it. Yeah, he was like a VTOL. Gotta remember to do that one now. Alright, we're going around the outside of this one here, so we'll go to the second right, then follow the circle around. Alright, pal, I appreciate you being here. And I'll get that flight. I'll get it planned, and we'll get it made, and we'll get her done.
School traffic, EV12 Kilo Mike is located on 27 right now, crossing runway 27 left. School traffic.
And now's where I ask, does anybody figure out why we did this flight? Absolutely. Going down to Uniform 13. We just flew in from Algiers to Paris and Charles de Gaulle Airport based on the inspiration of the movie.
EV12 Kilo Mike is located on 27 left and now taxi gate. School traffic.
I gotta scoot in a little closer, see if we can find spot 13. If not, we're just gonna make it up and get her shut down. And I think this one might be it right here. And, oh, what do we got? What do we got? There you go. 16. Is it behind me? It's behind me. Dag nabbit. No, 15. Around the corner. There we go. We're 2 gates away. Alright. Alright, with that, we can go ahead and turn these off. We know where we're at. We know where we're going. And we're going into gate 13, which is kind of an odd angle gate for us coming in this direction, but fun either way. So we'll get parked up, get the jetway, and then I'll go ahead and end the stream. I want to thank everybody for showing up, watching the flight today. There we go, Uniform 13. Wonder if the jetway will work. We will see. Alright, here we go. We're going to get parked up. And scoot forward just a little bit. There we go. Get the park brake set. Get the chocks in. Engine's turned off. And we can go ahead and turn off the anti-collision light. Let's ask for that jet bridge, see if it works. Gonna come right for us. Again, I want to thank everybody for being here. It was a good flight. The reason we did that flight and why it was inspired is the main character, played by Sophia Batula, is originally from Algiers. Came up to Paris, did some dancing. But yeah, if you're interested, that movie, Rebel, or the show Rebel Moon, Part 1 and Part 2, good entertainment, fun to watch. get you good and involved, but I want to thank everybody for being here. Marcus, thank you. Glitch, appreciate you being here. Rachel, thanks for being here. And that's going to do it for this stream. Thanks, everybody.